Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. Today we are joined by our incredible contestants getting ready to duke it out yet again. He's our favorite radio personality. You know him from iHeartRadio. Give it up for Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
We back, baby. What's going
back.
on, y'all?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, feeling enthused, energetic, so I'm ready, baby.
Puerto Rico in the building.
Puerto Rico in the building.
I see you. I see you. And she's our favorite fashionista. We know her from all the social platforms. Help me welcome Devyni. Hey, girl.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How you doing?
Doing good. Feeling good. Ready? We about to battle it out today.
Okay. All right. Listen, a lot of heavy competition up here. I love to see it. As you guys know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. Give that big buzzer a hit. That's exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answer. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's hop into it. First question, here we go. Which artist rewrote the Super Bowl halftime show playbook? Kelly.
Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny.
It indeed was Bad Bunny. Killed it last night at the Super Bowl. Talk to us a little bit about what this entailed, his performance.
Man, just absolutely sensational. You want to talk about bringing people through just the story of not only just Puerto Rico, but of the Americas, North, Central, South, the Caribbean, had all the flags out there towards the end. Also, just bringing you to like the sugarcane fields of Puerto Rico in one scene, and then he's taking you to New York in another one. You're having all these different luminaries come out to perform with you who are also in the performance as well. So it was just all aces for me, man.
Yes, it truly was. Now, he paid homage to this social club in New York, but why was this such a big deal, Kelly?
So it was a big deal. So her name is Toñita. She was in the performance there, and she's handing him like a shot, if I remember correctly, during the performance. But she specifically has this spot in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and Williamsburg is known for gentrification, like the complete just taken out of the individuals who were there, black and brown, now are white, right? So she's one of the last remaining individuals who are there with her original business, with the Brooklyn's Caribbean Social Club, that she's like, listen, I ain't going nowhere. You could try to buy me out, try to force me out, but I'm gonna still be here. And since then, she's really become like a staple within the Caribbean culture, and she was celebrated right there in the performance.
I'm loving it, man. There were so many moments throughout this performance that I think people don't even resonate how deep it went. Like, for instance, I saw a flag that he used, and I'm like, that doesn't look like the Puerto Rican flag that I'm used to seeing.
Right.
What was different, and why did he use this one specifically?
Yeah, it was a little different. What is it, over here?
Yeah.
This was a little darker.
You.
That was the original Puerto Rican flag, right? So around the 40s, around 1946, it was actually banned from Puerto Rico when America came through and actually took control of the island. And at that time, the original flag, which is the one that he bore during the performance, was kind of adopted, I guess you could say, by the Puerto Rican Nationalist Party, who were like, listen, we're not for y'all coming in and colonizing our own spot. We want to keep everything Puerto Rican and keep it black and brown. But eventually they banned it. Even just having the Puerto Rican flag itself, like a sticker on your like window, can get you 10 years in prison.
Wow.
So flash forward around 58, they reprimanded everything, and you could actually have the Puerto Rican flag now, but they changed it so it's more American with that navy blue.
Gotcha.
Completely different. Official colonization of Puerto Rico.
A very
y'all do this with everybody.
American thing to do for sure. Now, I saw someone getting married during this performance. Devyni, was this an actual marriage that took place, like a ceremony that happened?
It was real, which was actually so cool. So Bad Bunny always gets invited to different people's weddings. And so this time he invited them to get married at his Super Bowl performance. And he actually signed the marriage certificate as the witness.
That's cool.
So this is a pretty iconic moment for them and for him. So I wish I would have been the one to get married with Bad Bunny. I know everybody is probably like super excited about that. That was so cute. I love that part.
That's really cool. Imagine inviting Bad Bunny to your wedding, just thinking like, oh, he won't come, but we're going to send him an invitation. And he's like, well, no, but how about you join me on stage and get married? Like, a moment they will never forget.
Yeah.
Insane. Cool. I love to see it. All right, Kelly, 100 points you have on the board. Devyni, you are at 0, but girl, you got many more opportunities to make a comeback. Let's keep it rolling on to our next question. Which celebrity couple sparked breakup rumors post Super Bowl 2026? Devyni.
Cardi B and Stephon Diggs.
I can't keep up. They were together. They had a baby. There were allegations. There were other women. Now they're broken up. Why are fans speculating that they have broken up?
So they're speculating because before the big Super Bowl game, she was in an interview and they asked her, did she have any like words for Stefan before the game? And all she said, good luck. And walked off.
Oh.
So that was a little indication like, ooh, there might have been some little tension going on.
Okay.
So that's what made the fans be like, ooh, do we need to clock this?
Okay, so that basically she was saying some stuff without saying something there. And then I think the one indicator that a lot of people go off of is if they are following each other on social media. Kelly, are they still following each other?
They ain't following each other no more, man. It's one of those things, like you said, you see how she responded in that moment. It's like, okay, this seems a little weird. And then after the fact, by the way, Stefan Diggs and his Patriots lost. People go on their social media and like, oh, they're not even following each other no more. So they got straight to it ASAP, did the investigators on social media.
Wow, they are not playing at all. Now, you did say that his team lost, but I also happened to see a little tussle that happened between Stefan last night in the Super Bowl. What happened there?
Yeah, so it was towards the end of the game. It was basically over. The Seahawks had won it, and Josh Jobe was the quarterback for the Seahawks. Stefan Diggs is going out of bounds, gave him a little love tap, knocked him down a little bit. And of course, Stefan wasn't happy about that, gets up, and Josh Jobe like punched him in the face mask as well.
Oh, wow.
But I think it was just because it was towards the end of the game. Nothing they could do was going to matter anyway. So he didn't even get penalized for that, y'all. He got some free hits on Stefan Diggs. Just not a good day for him.
Free hits is crazy, but the game was over, so technically I guess I understand what was happening. Now, Devyni, do you believe these rumors? Are the two broken up?
I believe that they're broken up. They've had a whirlwind of a relationship, so I'm not surprised if they are done at this point. I'm not surprised.
And he has a lot of allegations that have been coming his way and continue to come his way, so it kind of makes sense if they are not together because she could have stayed with Offset if she was going to deal with all this drama.
Okay, I
thought the whole purpose was to move away from the drama. She entered more.
But I think that's what it is. They're all bonding over trauma. They're trauma bonding together.
Bonding.
You know what I mean? Like, you got like 5 different baby moms with 5 different children right now. You gonna add to that? You thought this relationship was gonna last?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a lot going on. Cardi, in my opinion, this is one you need to steer clear of. Take some time to yourself. Be with your kids. Figure out what you want. Neither one of them are it, in my opinion. Just saying. All right, Kelly, 100 points you have on the board. Devyni, 100 points you have as well, making it a tie between the both of you. Let's break this tie and advance on to our next question. Which rapper was hugging the wall as he made his Super Bowl entrance? Kelly.
21 Savage.
It indeed is 21 Savage. And if you have any question about what does hugging the wall mean, check this out. Talk about hugging the wall, man, let me tell you. Now, for the people at home who may have no clue what's going on here, Kelly, why was my man hugging the wall?
So the video you see there, he's heading to, it seems like a suite with a whole bunch of people, but one person next to him is Kendall Jenner. We all know, those Jenners be out and Kardashians be out with these people. So knowing what he's going through, he did his best, I should say, to stay as far away as possible. You see his shoulder rubbing against the wall and all that. And there are some other reasons why that could be, but you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of your significant other, right? So he was playing it safe. Playing it safe.
Now, when you say there could be some other reasons, to my knowledge and to most people's knowledge, 21 Savage is married. But what does the internet truly think about 21 Savage?
So the internet believes that this whole marriage situation was just to technically get him like a visa here, right? So we had this whole situation back in like 2020 when we found out, oh, you from the UK?
Which is wild.
Not really from wild. So then you had the conversation about him marrying his baby mother and all that, but the streets are saying, the internet is saying that was just to keep him here. And that he may be in a relationship with another rapper who's out there, you know what I mean? So he can't publicly say anything, but he could still try to be as faithful as possible behind the scenes.
Now, that other rapper that Kelly is alluding to happens to be Lotto. If you do not know, it has been a long-going rumor that she and 21 Savage are together. Now, what did Lotto have to say about this? Did she respond? What did she say?
She did respond. She posted on her social media Lil Jon song, To the Window, to the wall.
Because he was on that wall.
He was was hugging that wall, okay? Do not play about it. I think Summer Walker even commented, like, I know that's right. You gotta hug that wall, honey. Because mama does not play. Strict.
So Lotto runs a strict program. Okay, listen,
there.
I ain't mad at it. If I had a man, this is the type of man I would like to have. Listen, steer clear of anything that is not me so the people cannot speculate and you don't have me looking crazy.
Exactly.
You in the public eye. If you're even close to these Kardashians, people going to be having conversations. And Lotto's like, don't you even dare.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you dare.
Don't
I respect
put me in it.
Clock it.
Clock it.
Clock
Love
that.
it. Love to see it. All right, Kelly, 200 points you have on the board. Devyni, you are at 100. We have one last question in round 1. A shirtless what was apprehended on the field during the Super Bowl game? Devyni.
A streaker.
I have never understood this. What is the lore behind streaking?
So I think the lore behind this streaker was the fact that, so he had his handle on his back, and I think it says something about trading. So apparently he's a trader, Forex or Bitcoin or something. He had his handle on his back, so when he was running, you were supposed to be able to see that. And I guess, hey, we know the Super Bowl, you pay a lot of money for advertisement for those commercials, and I feel like that was his goal for this particular streaking moment.
That makes a lot of sense because in my mind, I'm like, why is this whole streaking a thing? Like, we see it happen at multiple sporting events, at different things. So I'm like, what's going on here? But to your point, them Super Bowl commercials cost a lot of money. So this was a great way to do that. Who was this Patriots player that tried to help out, though?
Yeah, so as the streaker's running out, it's not just security, it's also a Patriots player. He's a wide receiver. His name is Kyle Williams. He went out there to make sure that the streaker was on that turf, you know what I mean? So shout out to you. Y'all didn't win. I think he caught one pass, by the way, for 7 yards. So you got a little bit of action, but I feel like that was the most he got in the game.
Okay, all right. At least he got a little bit of action. He got something in there.
Yeah.
All right, love to see it. Yeah, he definitely tried to help out a little bit, but by the time he got over there, security had already had it handled. And yeah, that's that. Kelly, what is the consequence, though, for something like this? Has it happened before? What has been the consequence when it does happen?
So it has happened before, and back in 2021 specifically, when the Tampa Bay Bucks was playing, the streaker himself got caught. It was a $500 fine, probation. They had to write like an apology letter to the NFL. So these are the sort of things you can see. So to Devyni's point, if you have to pay $1 million or whatever it is for some airtime for a commercial for your spot, I might as well go out there, do probation, pay that $500, and I got some free ads out there for the Super Bowl. But I will give NBC credit, though. They did not show him like on the actual broadcast. They called it a fan incursion.
Ooh.
So all that like attention he wanted just came from social media and not the actual presentation itself.
And to their point, that might encourage other people to want to get out there and do this if they were to put him on there. So that was very smart of them. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. What do you know? Kelly, 200 points you have on the board. Devyni, 200 you are at as well, making it a tie between the both of you. Now, Kelly, as a proud Puerto Rican, what was last night's Super Bowl halftime like for you watching?
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The family came over. We had our Puerto Rican flags out. The little ones were here with their Puerto Rican bandanas. We had some Puerto Rican food. Everything was Puerto Rico, man, leading up to the show. And it just so happens that the game wasn't as exciting either, so that kind of built the anticipation for the actual halftime show itself.
I love to see it. And for our viewers at home, if you have not noticed, yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday, but today is Super Bowl Monday. We are unpacking all things Super Bowl. If you cannot tell from the questions so far, that's what we're doing here. And Devyni, I don't know about you, but last night and this morning, I saw a lot of people complaining about the Super Bowl halftime show, which was so distasteful in my opinion. Did you catch any of that on your timeline?
I definitely saw some of it on my timeline, but what I was happy to see is a lot of people appreciating the art. I don't speak Spanish. I didn't know what Bad Bunny was talking about, but I did appreciate the art, and I could tell how much he put into the performance, how much it was felt all over not only the stadium, but social media. I love a culture to stand up for themselves. So power to the Puerto Ricans last night. Okay, I'm here for it, and I love it.
I love to see it. I understand how much representation matters as a Black woman, so I am so happy that people could get to see themselves or a piece of themselves in something as big as the Super Bowl. So I love to see it. Was here for it. All right, guys, as I mentioned, you both are tied, 200 points on the board. Let's get it rolling with our first question in round 2. Who is officially throwing their name in the hat to be the Super Bowl halftime performer? Devyni.
Chris Brown.
Chris Breezy it is. Now, what did he say and where did he tell us this at?
So he took to his Instagram stories and said, basically, you guys need me for that. Apparently you need me, something to that sort. I felt like it was a little bit distasteful. There was already conversations about Chris Brown being, name thrown in the hat for a halftime performance, which I think he would do perfect.
Yeah.
But I think that it's about time and place. I felt like it was a little distasteful in the moment. Let Bad Bunny have his shine.
Yeah, let him have his moment, and let's talk about it later. I don't think last night was the moment for you to chime in and say anything like that. Now, Kelly, do you think we'll ever see the light of day when Chris Brown performs at the Super Bowl?
Who knows, man? Like Devyni said, I wasn't a fan of how he came about it, but I have been one to want to see him there because we all know the type of show that he puts forward. And, of course, he had the whole Breezy Bowl situation. You selling out stadiums, flying around them. It'll be great, but will it happen? That's the conversation because, of course, this is put on by Rock Nation. They're the ones that find all the different talent and put this on. Rihanna, that whole situation years back still haunts him to this day. And, of course, Rhea is a part of Rock Nation and Jay is the head of Rock Nation. Will he allow Chris Brown to do it? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
This is very unfortunate because he definitely deserves to be a Super Bowl performer for halftime. All right, Kelly, 200 points you have. Devyni, you are at 300. We got more questions, so let's keep it rolling. On to the next one. Which singer paid homage to Whitney Houston while singing the national anthem at the Super Bowl? Kelly.
Coco Jones.
My girl, Coco Jones. Now, how did she pay homage to Whitney Houston?
Number one, she did phenomenal.
Yes.
Lift every voice and sing. She sounded
Agreed.
great. She looked great, and she paid tribute to Whitney Houston with her outfit, right? Specifically, what I saw was like the jacket that she wore. It's very reminiscent to the same jacket that Whitney wore in 1991 when she sang the national anthem there. So you want to talk about bringing it to a new age, and she still knocked it out the park in her own way. It was beautiful. Coco, shout out to you.
Yes, and we have a picture of that up on the screen for you so you can see the two and how similar they are. Now, what did Coco sing as the national anthem?
So she sung the Black National Anthem. So Lift Every Voice and Sing, I think, is the official name of it, but we've adopted it to be the Black National Anthem. And that actually, I thought that we had always been singing that national anthem, like secondary to, the regular national anthem, but apparently that started in, I think, 2021.
Yeah,
That's
it just
crazy.
got introduced in 2021, which makes sense because half of the NFL is black people. So it's only right to bring something that's reminiscent and that, looks and sounds and feels like us. So I love that they made the switch. It was definitely about time. All right, Kelly, 300 points you have. Devyni, 300 you are at as well. Let's keep it rolling so we can break this tie. Next question. Who called Bad Bunny a fake American citizen? Kelly.
Jake Paul. What a guy.
This is so nauseating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at the point where I am just tired of it. Kelly, take it. I don't got no words.
Nauseating is a great word to use for it. But yeah, so during the performance of Bad Bunny, you had Jake Paul come out on Twitter saying, listen, man, I'm going to tune out. Tired of giving these individuals this sort of shine. And specifically, he was calling him like not an American citizen, which of course, if you're Puerto Rican, born in America, yes, you are a U.S. citizen. So everybody lost their minds as they should have because Jake Paul, you're just not you're an okay boxer, but in terms of like thinking things out, you got to think better. Plus, you live in Puerto Rico, bro.
Yeah.
You're dodging taxes in Puerto Rico. What are you doing?
This is crazy to me because the ignorance speaks volumes in what you have to say. Now, what did his brother Logan Paul have to say about this?
His brother was like, baby, I don't want no smoke.
Yeah.
He's like, these Puerto Ricans, they are American citizens.
Yeah.
Like, basically, I do not agree with this statement. So y'all let my brother be by himself on this one, not me.
Yeah, Logan was like, hey, Jake, you are not messing up any of my endorsements, anything I have going on, my friendships, any of that. Like, he cleared it up. And in my opinion, this is what you have to do when family members go out there and say certain things. Hey, that is so-and-so's opinion. That is how they feel. That has nothing to do with the views and opinion that I express. And I think everyone should be denouncing their family members this way. 100%. All right, well, Kelly, you have broke that tie. You have 400 points now on the board. Devyni, my girl, is at 300. Oh, good. We got more questions, girl. You can make a comeback. I know you can. Who turned down a granny who tried shooting her shot at the Super Bowl? Devyni.
Drewski.
This is a very wild clip, but here we are. Let's check it out.
On a deep post.
Drewski got a fan in the crowd here. Is that Granny?
That's Granny.
Hey, Drewski, are you free later? Hey, Drewski, I don't know if you can see the Jumbotron. Maybe that's why Ross is so aggressive in the secondary.
Protecting his granny.
You know.
This is hilarious. Now, which Super Bowl event did this happen at, Devyni?
It was at a celebrity flag football game, I think the weekend before, and so, or the night before, one of the times, but Granny was trying to shoot her shot.
She was. I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it. This was the perfect opportunity for her to shoot her shot. If you do not know, she's known for making content on social media. I think mostly TikTok is where a lot of her stuff is. So it's hard to tell if she was serious or if this was a skit. Do you want to take some guesses on if it was serious, Devyni?
I feel like she was doing a skit, but Drewski, hey.
If anything, I feel like Drewski is someone who makes content, and she's someone who makes content. So do you not agree, Kelly, that this would have been great for content if he said yes?
Like, I'm kind of surprised that he didn't go along with it, but then I'm thinking, like, his coach was Deion Sanders, and he don't play no games, all right? So maybe it's in the heat of the game. He's like, no. But so maybe afterwards you can still pull up on Granny, but either way, she definitely got her content, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, she got the content. She definitely did. Now, is Drewski single? Because maybe this is why he didn't say yes, Kelly.
So, technically, no. He's been outside with an adult actress.
Oh, that's okay. We calling it that. Yeah, I'm with you. Call it that. You know We're going to go with it. Y'all are hilarious, man. Okay, so maybe because Drewski is not single, that's why he said no. Who knows? Either way, I think it would have been a great opportunity to get content. And if they have not thought about that, maybe we'll see some of that content from them. All right, guys, well, I'll have you know we are embarking on our very last question in round 2. No pressure, but you both are tied with 400 points on the board. Let's break this tie and see who is going to win. Who is responsible for the modern Super Bowl halftime show as we know it today? Kelly.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
It definitely was the Wayans yet again. Now, how is Keenan responsible for this, for the people who don't know?
So gather around, let's have the conversation. In '92, In Living Color was big. And the Super Bowl was big, but the halftime show isn't what we have today.
Yeah.
So back then, a lot of people would get up, go to the bathroom, not pay attention, go to the concession stand, and Keenan Ivory and the crew were like, listen, if we create like a comedic special that corroborates and goes at the same time as the halftime show, we can take those audiences, have them watch us, put a countdown, so once it's done, you can go back to the Super Bowl if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could still stay here.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did. That's exactly what they did. It was a major success. About 20 million people tuned in, and a good amount of them didn't even go back to the Super Bowl. And the NFL saw that and was like, we have to change something, hence what we have today.
I love black people. We have been carrying this country on our back for a very long time, and here, yet again, it proves it. I love, too, that it is Black History Month, and as I told you before, every single day this month, we're going to be bringing you a Black History fact. With the Super Bowl being yesterday, it was only right that we educate you guys and our people on how Super Bowl halftime shows even got started. Now, to Kelly's point, he said that the NFL kind of responded and was like, we aren't having this, after they saw how much viewership that Fox drew in from In Living Color. So how did they respond?
They responded by bringing in the biggest celebrity they could. Michael Jackson was the first performer, and they was like, you're not turning the channel from the Super Bowl this year, honey. So they took those viewers back, but I have to say kudos. Yeah. Because that was iconic. They're the reason why we have the Super Bowl halftime. That's
to know that black people and a black person, black people, because it was more than one, is responsible for the halftime show that we know it today just goes to show you how much black people, people of color, we bring so much to this country. Like, we give it the culture that it has. Yes. Literally. And you cannot deny us of that, if anything. All right, guys, well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Clock It. And what do you know? Kelly is today's winner. 500 points he has on the board. Devyni, you have 400, making my guy Kelly the winner. He is the champ. He did it for Puerto Rico.
We did it for PR, baby. We did it.
Love to see it. All right, Devyni, as always, it is a pleasure to have you, girl. Kelly, one time for PR in the building. Y'all killed it last night. You killed it today. Viewers at home, we are back tomorrow for another episode of Clock It. We'll see you then.